Snap Out Lash Girl Melissa. Yay, I'm back on here. I haven't been on here in a while. I'm so sorry. I have had so much going on in my life with my mom and my stepson and my daughter. A lot of things going on in our lives. So, but I'm happy to be here with you today. Been doing a lot of Facebook Lives, but I just haven't been on YouTube. And you guys are my tried and true. I love to pop on here and I love to be live. Hey, Lori, welcome. Welcome to my world. Girl, I found a new, I went to Ulta yesterday. Hey, Emma, and I found a new hairbrush. And I've got to show it. It's a boar hair bristle brush. And my hair loved it. My hair just, I blew this dry. Literally. I blew it dry and it has smoothing effect. I just love it. They taught me into getting it. Hey, Charmaine. I hadn't been on here in a while and I thought I should pop on here and say hello. And then I have something in my eyeball too, but you know, I got to go to Wally World today. So I'm just kind of being, I got something in my eye. Oh, Lordy. It's always something, always something. All right. So I want to show you something that's quick and easy, and it's a pouty lip. It's a pouty lip that I learned to do when I first started with Younique. So it's just a few products and I'm going to show you how to use them. Hey, Dylan. How are you? Dylan Hill Hall. I love that. DHH. That's cool. You will have, everybody will remember your name. Okay, so when you first start with your lips, now I did take a picture of me before and then I'm going to take a picture of me after and I'll create a thumbnail. So after I get done with this, because I wasn't quite sure how it was going to end up until I do it. And this, let me turn my mirror around. I got my mirror kind of lighted today, so it's kind of light in my room and I like it. I'm not used to being on this late in the day. That's what it is. So the first thing you want to do is find you a good lip plumper. Younique has a fabulous one. You may have one that you love. Thank you for sharing, Emma. You may have one you love, and I'm looking for mine. I know I had it just a few minutes ago. I had my lip plumper. Here it is. I have a lot of stuff. But this is Hottie. And Hottie is a lip plumper. It does have peppermint oil in it. So, you know, be mindful. Well, hello and all. It's Sunday morning. Hey, Gina. Good morning. And this is Hottie. And it does have a little pink hue to it, so you can wear it by itself. I have it on now. I like to put my foundation on, and then I put this on, and I let it set while I'm finishing out the rest of my face. Now today, I went tried and true neutral, and so I grabbed my little palette here that I love, of these neutral colors, and that's what's on my eye. Very, very nice, easy to use palette. This is translucent, this is idealistic, this is covetous, and this is nimble. So nimble is my outer V. I used transition on my lid. I used, translucent on my lid, and then this is my transition color here. This one is idealistic, and then I put covetous kind of right above my pupil and over a little bit. So it's my neutral look. Why not have a neutral pouty eye look too? It's Sunday. We dress down day. I don't have to worry about being anywhere at any time. I got to deliver makeup in just a few minutes to some customers in Wetumpka. So I want to make this brief and short and quick. That was my plan. So there are a few things you're going to need. Now I am using Younique products. And I am using one brush that is, this is a It's Cosmetics lip brush. I like it. It's very, very tiny, very, very small. I did get a couple of new brushes yesterday when I went to Ulta. So I got these two. These are two Morphe brushes that I grabbed that Younique doesn't have, and I just thought I needed it in my arsenal of brushes, like I don't have enough. But once you let this sit on your lips, you know, by the time you finish your eyes and your under eyes or whatever you're going to do, your brows, I did my brows today, then I usually will take a shine wipe and wipe it off, okay? And you're going to need the shine wipe anyway. Or you could take your finger and you could just kind of smooth it in. But you really do need to go ahead and wipe this off. I am going to wipe it off. But what this does, it helps your lips get ready, plump, smooths out some lines that you may have on your lips. Because I've noticed here lately that lines start in your lips. I don't know if you know that. They don't necessarily start here. If you look at your lips really closely, you'll see little lines. And those little lines are going to spread right on out all the way around your mouth. So that's kind of how it works. Hey, good morning. How are you, girl? Hey, Sylvia. I'm doing good. Today is got a cold day here. It's kind of overcast, but I got some errands to run. Okay. So once you get that wiped off, then you want to come back, and I always love to exfoliate. Now you can exfoliate first, but I really do like to get some moisture on my lips first. And then I'm going to come back and add a little bit of the sugar scrub. Now this is by Younique. Now you can't necessarily get this one. This one was for Christmas. But we do have an exfoliator, and it comes in a little black tube. And it's a sugar scrub, and it moisturizes, and it gets all the sloughs off all that dead skin. You shouldn't look at your lips like that close. Well, you can't help it when you turn your mirror around. That's all you see. Kind of like underneath here, all the lines you see underneath your eyes too. But you take this and you rub it on your lips. You have to get your lips ready. You really do. If you want long-lasting color, lip-wearing color. Anyway, the lip liner that I'm going to use today is waterproof. It's going to set in about 30 seconds, and it's going to stay for all day wear. So this is what you do. Put this on. That tastes good. It tastes good because it is a sugar scrub, and it is a peppermint. So I'm adding a little bit more peppermint to the mix. And my lips are tingling. Let me just say that. They are. So let me scrub it with my fingers. You can do that, or let me show you another idea. Take you a spoolie. Make sure you clean it, like if you've used this on your brow, because this is my brow brush. This side is the angle, that I apply the color to, and then this side is what I do to comb through it and get the hairs going in the right direction. But I cleaned it. It's clean, and you can take this, and you can definitely use this, or a toothbrush if you don't have a spoolie. Toothbrush will work too. Anything to slough off all that dead skin. It's kind of like when you exfoliate your face and you get all the dead skin cells off. It just gives you a smoother canvas to apply your makeup to. Same thing with your lips. Same thing with your lips. You need to get your lips all nice and ready and plump. And this kind of gets the blood flowing, because you want the blood flow going to your lips. And that's what the peppermint does in the honey. It plumps everything up. Now, I think I've got that pretty good. Let's see if there's anything. Ooh. I'm going to have to clean that again. For sure. I see a little bit on there, and I need to clean it off. Hey, Herb Shop. Good morning. Hey, I don't know how you say your name. I will butcher it. I'm bad about butchering names. I am. I don't mean to, but it just happens sometimes. Now take the same shine cloth. Now these have jojoba oil in them. Jojoba oil in them. I can't talk either. And it's really good for your lips too. Very nourishing. So once you do that, you do need to let this dry just a second. But what I'm going to do while this is kind of drying is take my little sculpting trio, and we're going to put a little dark underneath my lip. Let me see. Let me find my brush. Here's the brush I want to use. So when you add a little darkness right underneath this lip, it's going to make it kind of come out. Because darkness makes things recede, and light makes things come forward. So I want to put just a little bit, not a whole lot. You don't want to put like a lot of chocolate underneath your mouth, But you do want to add, I already had some on here. What I was going to say is I take this dark color here, dip it in it, and then you just kind of put just a little bit right underneath the bottom lip. And that's it. And I do smooth it in with my fingers. And that's it. Don't make it too dark. So let me put this up. And then we're going to go into using, I'm not going to use the liner yet. We're actually going to use, I got to find my brush. I'm going to use a very small brush. Now, there are two things I like to use. I can use either concealer to outline my lips around here to make them fuller, or we don't have these anymore, and I really do love this. This is a duet stick. So some of you who are customers already may have ordered this. So if you have something like this, this is what I really like to use because it's so easy instead of using concealer. So I'm just giving you an option. You can use concealer if you don't have a duet kind of stick like this, because this is really for contouring, which is great. I could have used this end here but I like this color here. I think it just looks more natural than this end. So, but this end here, I really do love to use it to go right around the outside of my lips, and this brush we're going to blend it out with. Does that make sense? So light brings things forward. And another thing you'll notice, let me be really still. See this? Downward turn. So what this does is adds a little light right through there, right through here. And what's going to happen, funny. What's going to happen is I'm going to smooth this out. And those little downward turn lines that we're showing are now have light, so they come forward so that you don't have that shadow created there. So let's kind of blend it in. You can blend it in with your little ring finger. Very easy to do. And it does lighten up through here. And then those downward turn lines don't show as much. And then I'm going to take, see the difference? Then I'm going to take, and we're just going to line right around the whole entire lip. Now, I did a pouty lip not too long ago, and I didn't do this trick, but this is something I used to do a long time ago. And it does give you a more pouty lip. It looks like you got milk, right? Like the commercial Got Milk. Then you're going to take this, and you're going to blend this in with this little brush. All the way around, no harsh lines. Now, you can use your fingers, of course, if you don't have a little brush like this. You could definitely take your fingers and do the same thing, okay? So don't think you've got to go buy a brush just to do this. You can use your fingers. I just like to use this because it's a little more precise. And the light is your friend when dealing with this. Look at my hubby. He's over here watching me. He's making fun of me.
No, I'm not.
He loves me.
I just think it's, you have so many friends, your brush, your...
I do. I have lots of friends. I do. I have lots of friends, Mark Wellender.
I'm talking about your objects, your best friends.
Yeah. My objects are my best friends, yeah. So I'm going to kind of blend this in, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to add... I missed that comment. I'm sorry. I'm listening to Marky. Should I take this light off? Is that better? That looks a little better. I forgot I had my light on down here. I forget about that sometimes. So make sure you blend all this in, and then you have the nice light going around your face. And if you need to come back and add, I always put my foundation on. You can always come back and kind of set it with your foundation just a tad. Now let's grab Pouty. Now this is Pouty. I've got a brand new pencil. Are you learning? Mark's learning how to do lips. All right, this is a brand new one. See, I didn't even have to sharpen it. This is wonderful. So basically what you want to do is kind of go above the natural line of your lip. And you're going to start in the corners and work up. Because if you start here and go down, it just doesn't seem to work. I've tried it that way. But you got to start here and work your way up and go. I would follow the natural line at first. And then come back and overline just slightly. I'm not talking about going crazy with it. Because you don't want... I don't have big lips. I don't. You see the difference? So let's start and do the same thing on this side. Follow that natural line. I have my dad's lips. And he didn't have... He had a nice bottom lip, but he didn't have a nice top lip. And I guess I ended up having the same thing. But overline slightly. Overline it, and then follow the natural line back down. Now, depending on your lips, you'll have to practice this. Because I got a little face, a little head, and little lips. So, I mean, literally, look, my whole hand can cover my face. So I just got a little head. I got a pea head, Mark said. Thank you, Mark. That was a great analogy. I have a pea head. Now, the bottom lip is pretty good. I really don't have to, you know, see, since I put the light there, I can create any size I want to, really. You can, just by using a color like this. You need a neutral pouty. This is called Pouty, but you need a neutral color liner because this one is great. Let me put it on my skin. You can see it's very, very neutral. It's kind of mauve-y, kind of pink. So it's a natural color of a lip. So it's always start in a corner and bring it down. And yes, I am going just slightly below on the bottom. Below my natural lip line. I can see my line. It's not like you can't see it. You can. And then always come back up to the corners. And you do want to connect that little corner there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill this in, and you're going to see the total true difference in filling this in with a liner. We're not using lipstick today. We're strictly using a liner. That's what I'm saying. This is so easy to do. You can do this very quickly. Now I'm talking myself through it, so it takes me a little longer. And I am going to come back and make this just a little bit bigger through here. And just a little bit bigger on this side. Make sure you have a good mirror so you can create these. You already see the difference. I already see the difference, and I haven't even filled it in yet. So fill it in, turn this sideways, and start filling in. And now that we have exfoliated, your lips are going to be really soft. The color is going to go on better. It's going to adhere better to your lips. Because like I said, these do set in about 30 seconds. About 30 seconds. Now fill in this inner part here. Now the one thing that you can do, that I'm going to do and show you, if you want to add, my perfect pout requires a little light in the center of my lips. So I'm going to add a little light into the center once I get all this filled in. One thing you don't want to forget about doing is filling in down here. Sometimes I will forget that, and you really need to do that. There we go. Ding! I think that looks pretty darn good. Now I'm not going to be one to go over the top with, trying to overline on the very top. That's about as much as I want. I'm kind of scared of them looking too big. Pouty it is, Emma. I love Pouty. It is one of the best-selling lip liners by Younique. And it's just great with any skin color, because it kind of, everybody's skin colors are different. So even your lips are different colors. Some are darker, some are lighter. And so, but this one right here is perfect every time. I don't care what skin color you have or lip color. It just works wonderful. You just put Pouty on. I love Pouty. It is my to-go-to. And when I first started with Younique, this was pretty much my everyday kind of lip. Now, did I overline it? No, I didn't all the time. But on occasion, you want, like if you're going to have pictures made or something like that, and you want a nice little lip. Now using a liner, I know you can use lipstick and stuff like that, and it gives you a beautiful finish, but this will give you a beautiful finish too. And it's and this color will go with just about anything you put on. If you see, I've got on green, so like a lime green today. But if I had on pink, if I had on purple, it kind of morphs into whatever you're wearing. And that's what I like about it. Now, you can use a little bit of concealer in the center here, which I do often, or you can use a pencil like this. This is white. This is Pristine, and you can draw like a rectangular box right here in the center. Now, I can use either one of these. Which one do I want to do today? Which one should I do today? I think I will do, let me put some illuminator first. Let me do some illuminator. This is Benevolent. So, and I like to put this right above my Cupid's bow. And take a little brush that's angled like this. Mark is watching because you're so, oh, Susan. He just likes to come in here and pick at me. I think he's bored. He's waiting on me because we have to go. He said he does not. On occasion you do, honey. He likes to pick and sit over there and laugh at me. It's kind of hard when he's in here because I get tickled too much when he does that. But I'm taking this. It's Benevolent. Oh, it's so dirty. I'm sorry. But I use Benevolent here in the corners of my eyes. Yes, you can. You can put it right here too. Benevolent is an illuminator. So anywhere you want some natural light and you want things to come forward, then I would use Benevolent. You can use Benevolent as a highlighter. It's one of the best products that I would not be without. And it comes in this little compact, and it says a la mode. I know it's probably backwards for you, but it's a powder illuminator. And these come in different colors. Now, there's one iridescent, which is like really light, but I think for mature skin, this is the best. It's got a little yellowy, ivory kind of cast to it. but it really does help, especially right here. This will give you a little bit more lift in that top lip. So make sure you use an illuminator. If you don't have an illuminator, and maybe this one here you can find at the drugstore. This is Maybelline Lasting Drama in Soft Nude. It's a pencil. And see, it's it's not white. So if you're afraid of using white, you could use this. And you could just put the light right here with this. You could probably use this all the way around your lips too. I just happen to love to use the duet stick. I don't know what I'm going to do when it's gone. I'll probably have to go find something about this color because it really works well. The light, the light that it gives off, especially right here. You don't see that downward turnness that I had before. Now, should I use concealer or should I use the Pristine pencil? Either one will work, okay? So, let me see. Choices. Now, I did this the other day. I do like using this. I think it's really pretty. But this is also pretty. So, do y'all have a preference of which one you'd like to see? The ones of you who are live watching this? It doesn't matter to me which one I use. You probably haven't seen me use this quite enough. Now, you can also use this. This is a eyeliner, by the way. It's not a lip liner. You can use it here on your waterline to make your eyes look bigger. You want the pencil? You haven't seen me use the pencil, right? Okay, so this right here, though, is tried and true. You can use, this is a color velour. It's one shade lighter than my, foundation. So that's what you see under my eyes. So if you don't want a super, super light look, you don't have to use this. But if I was going to use this, I would take this and draw a little line across here. And I know it's going to look weird. It's really, really cute when you do this. Now, to make you a rectangle box, that's basically what you're doing. Create a little box. You know what? And I don't think I've shown this to y'all. Those of you who follow me on Facebook. And then you're going to take and you're going to smudge it in with your finger. Yep. That's the only way to get this to work. Smudge it in to Pouty. And this is going to give you a little bit of lift. Now you're going to do the same thing on your bottom lip. Except the box might be just a tad bigger, okay? So you're going to come across the bottom. And you can't really talk while you're doing this. Draw your little rectangle down here too. And make sure it's about the same width as the one you put on top. The only thing is, I would recommend, because these set so fast, that you do your top lip and then you do your bottom lip, or bottom lip then top lip. Don't do them at the same time. Because you do need to have to, blend it in with your finger. And it just gives a little bit of light. You see that? You see how my big lip, my bottom lip looks bigger? I'm going to come back and add just a tad of the white right here. I need a little bit more. So start off with less and then add. I'm so used to looking here and I need to look there. I got my phone turned sideways because YouTube likes things in landscape and not portrait. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, now you can either come back and add, you can come back with Hottie if you want. I'm going to put Luxe lip gloss over it, and I think Luxe is beautiful over Pouty. And then you'll have a sheen, and yeah, I do put it all over. Now, if I was just going to use the Hottie, I would probably just put it in the center. But this is such a pretty lip gloss. I think it looks gorgeous on the whole entire lip. And it really does make your lip pop. It does. You love that lip. Thank you. You need to try this. Try it. It is, you may have some products already that you could probably do this with. But I will post everything in the description box once I'm done with this. And I will create a new thumbnail. And post that too. See how much bigger they look? They look a lot bigger. Look, Mark. Check it out. Oh, you love landscape. Yeah, landscape is just makes everything bigger. And but on Facebook, they like portrait better. So I used to do a lot of landscape on Facebook, simply because I would upload those videos to here. So, and it made my life a lot easier. But I do like doing live, so I like to connect. I think I do better in live than just actually trying to film myself now. I used to be right opposite. I enjoyed lives better because I get to interact with you. So what do you think? Mm-hmm. That's really pretty, isn't it? So let me just recap. The first thing we did was use Hottie, correct? Your lips are like yours. You're going to do this. Try it, Susan. I think you would love it. Just make sure that you get a pencil close to this color. See that? That's Pouty. And it is like the perfect pencil for this. But let me say, you're going to need Pristine if you want to use this. Or you can use the concealer. Maybe you've got a concealer you love. I do love the Duet Stick, even though we don't have this anymore. But you can use the concealer instead of this. But this is a little bit lighter than the concealer. Choose a lighter concealer. That's the only thing I can tell you. And I like to use velour if I'm going to use it because I don't have Scarlet. Scarlet is, or Organza, they're both lighter than velour. So this is what I used here on this around. It just gives you gets rid of all those little shadows created by these lines that are downward turned. It gives you a lifting kind of effect. And then you're going to use Luxe. And then I would recommend that you use a lip brush to smooth all that out, or use your fingers. Do you sell Younique? Yes, I do. I am a Younique presenter. I'm a green status. So I'm kind of hanging out in the middle there as a presenter, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. Now, this is Younique's brush, but you can use a spoolie to make sure, you know, when you exfoliate with the exfoliator, you use a little brush like this to kind of clean it off. Make sure it's clean before you put it on your lips. But start off with Hottie or some kind of lip plumper, because lip plumpers do help smooth and plump the lines. And the key is bringing the moisture back in your lips. And the key is getting rid of the dead skin cells on your lips. And then adding the products, because it really makes a huge difference. Fireworks. Adding fireworks. Wow. Hey, how are you? Where's everybody from, too? I like to know that. So if you want to put that in the comments. These comments that you do live, they don't show up automatically, but it takes a little bit of time, and then they'll populate. So I can always come back and answer any questions you have during lives, but it won't be instant. It won't be an instant thing because they don't pop up instantly, even after I get off of here. So there you go. Ta-da! I've got a bigger pouty lip. Not overdone lip. It doesn't look fake. I don't want to look fake. I just want a little fullness. That's all I'm after. A little top lip fullness. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Now I'm going to run to Wally World, and y'all have a great day. But I will be on Facebook in the morning, of course. I'm on Facebook Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, Colleen. Oh, you're welcome. And on Thursday nights, we have Ladies' Night, and that is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you want to follow me there, I'll put the link to that, and you can follow me on Facebook, friend requests, and then you'll click on notifications, and then you'll know when I'm going to be live, all right? Younique products are awesome. Oh, thank you, Melody. Thank you. So are presenters, and so are you guys. All right, I'll see y'all on Facebook soon. Bye.